She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Down there on the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll run with Pollard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Down by Fabian Moreau.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Run for Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Take me out. Here we go. Joker.
Here's Pollard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st down, Pollard. And he stopped immediately there.
Pollard's the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And 11.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Now Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the gun, Jackson. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And it's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be second down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Second and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it staring at a 3rd down and 13. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off the play fake, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That one brought back a few nightmares, because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, here we go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Stay with your man. Shoot. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, keep it up.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Pollard, the ball.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Switch.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Check three, check three. Show it up. Show it. Check that, street.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January. They got his man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's
play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. In this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
3-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Number 20.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Out out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Left side to Lamb. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Operating from the gun. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
Makes this Washington
point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check.
Here's Pollard again. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. They'll run for it with Pollard. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At the 36-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
41.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one goes for 24 yards. Jackson on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Jackson. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Jackson.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Open man, right side. It's Lamb. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They go play action now. Jackson letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Complete.
25 yards for the touchdown. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
A gain of 30. And a Washington first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
This Washington 24, Cowboys 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Switch gears. No.
On first down, Pollard. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
My game. Hey, Smash.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Hey, you don't want to see me. Jim.
Going to try the right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Down to lose one. Tight dog. Undercut, man. Go. 52.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Past the 20.
And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line.
14-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there. 37 yards.
Touchdown, defense. Check 50, check 50. Check 99, check 99.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Hey, check 24, check 24.
On second down now. Pollard, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Washington, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Count.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag.